What's your name?
Megan.
And what school do you attend?
Bridgewater Raritan High School.
And do you feel that the crime rate in the school is high?
No,
There's not much crime that goes on here?
not that I'm aware of. I mean, like, I've had a few friends get things stolen, but not really.
And what do you think are some reasons that we don't have very high crime here as opposed to other schools?
Well, there's cameras everywhere, and there's always someone walking the hallways, so.
What about some other outside factors that you'd have to take into account for the crime?
Well, it's a very, like, affluent area, so there's not as many people who would want to just steal something.
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Okay, so I'm here with Nicholas Fabiano. Where do you attend high school?
Bridgewater Raritan Regional High School.
And do you feel that the crime rate at Bridgewater is high compared to other areas?
Well, I feel like it's more of a suburban area. It's lower than others, but we still have our fair share of crime.
And what would you say is the most popular crime to be committed at Bridgewater?
Stealing, definitely.
Stealing? Okay, and what are some precautions that you think our school takes to keep from having crime?
Well, we have teachers in the locker room sometimes, but really we don't really have that many precautions against stealing.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. So where do you go to school?
Bridgewater Raritan High School, Bridgewater, New Jersey.
Do you feel that the crime rate here at Bridgewater is relatively high or low compared to other areas?
Very low because we don't live in Irvington.
Okay. What factors do you think create a safe and dangerous school?
N-word. I would say lack of security probably creates a pretty dangerous environment, and definitely depends on the type of students. We have good students that go here, so we don't have that problem.
Do you feel that an incident similar to Sandy Hook or Columbine could happen here?
To be honest, yeah, I think so. I think that there's possibility, especially with the layout of our campus.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Okay, what school do you go to?
I go to Bridgewater Raritan High School.
Okay. Okay, do you feel that the crime rate here at Bridgewater is relatively high or low compared to other areas?
I feel that Bridgewater crime rate is low compared to other areas.
Especially here at the high school?
Yes, especially at the high school, because I have personally never witnessed a crime/offense against any other student.
Okay. What schools around this area do you think would have a higher crime rate than us?
In
New Jersey.
That most schools with a more African American atmosphere, such as Elizabeth, Franklin, Moore, would have a higher crime rate due to their more physical character, and competitiveness.
Okay, and lastly, what precautions do you think could be taken here to make sure that crime doesn't get high or doesn't happen?
Metal detectors.
Word, thank you. Alright, hi, what's your name?
Josh.
And what school do you go to?
Should I look in the camera?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine, whatever. Do you feel that the crime rate at Bridgewater is high or low compared to other areas around here?
I think it's low compared to other areas.
And what are some reasons for us having a low crime rate and them having a high rate?
Wait, can I change my answer?
Yeah, sure.
I think it's a little higher in some areas around us, at least the areas right around us.
How about on like a wider scale of like...
A wider scale, it's probably less. I mean, most likely less. But on a shorter scale, I think it's higher. And I think since we're surrounded by, some towns that are more impoverished than us, they come into our town to try to rob us and rob our stuff, and that causes crime in our town. But compared to other towns, like in a wider radius.
What's a school in New Jersey that you think has a much higher crime rate than Bridgewater?
I mean, once you start getting into like, up north, like Union County, I'm not gonna name any direct schools, but probably that county schools there are probably a lot more.
Okay, last question. Do you think that we take any precautions to keep crime in the schools? Keep crime from being in the schools.
Yeah, I can't really tell you, anything that I know of. Something that we do. I mean, I know we have, the set amount of cops in our school, but besides that, this is just in our school or in our town?
Our school.
Our school? Yeah, I don't think we do anything different. I mean, we don't have metal detectors. We don't have anything like that. I think our school is actually, not as protected as most schools should be.
Okay. Thank you. Enjoy your burrito.